For 30 years, the old CARABAO named Berto worked the rice fields beside Mang Isco. From the first gray light of dawn until the evening crickets began to sing, the two moved together like one soul, slow, patient, and faithful. Berto had arrived as a young calf when Mang Isco was newly married and still strong enough to plow the earth from sunrise to sunset. Through floods, droughts, typhoons, and harvest seasons, the CARABAO never left his side. When Mang Isco's children were small, they rode on Berto's broad back, laughing as they crossed muddy paddies. During hard years when there was little rice to eat, Berto still pulled the plow without complaint. As time passed, Mang Isco's hair turned white, and Berto's once powerful legs became slower. But every morning, the old farmer still rubbed the CARABAO's forehead and whispered, "You and I grew old together, my friend." Then came the season that broke Mang Isco's heart. His youngest granddaughter became seriously ill and needed medicine the family could not afford. Mang Isco borrowed money from neighbors, sold sacks of rice, and even pawned his late wife's jewelry, but it still was not enough. Only one thing of value remained: Berto. The night before the sale, Mang Isco sat beside the CARABAO under the moonlight. He held Berto's rope loosely and cried quietly, ashamed that poverty had forced him to choose between family and the friend who had carried him through life. The next morning, a trader from a distant town arrived with a truck. Berto refused to climb in. The old CARABAO pulled back, his heavy hooves digging into the dirt. His dark eyes stayed fixed on Mang Isco, as if asking why this was happening. Villagers pushed and shouted until finally Berto entered the truck. Mang Isco could not watch it leave. For the first time in 30 years, the field stood empty. 3 days later, before dawn, Mang Isco heard weak snorting outside his hut. At first he thought he was dreaming, but when he opened the door, there stood Berto. Mud covered the old CARABAO from head to tail. His legs trembled from exhaustion, and deep scratches marked his skin from crossing forests, rivers, and rocky roads. The rope around his neck was torn and frayed. Berto had escaped. For 3 days and 3 nights, the old animal had walked back home. Mang Isco fell to his knees and wrapped his arms around the CARABAO's neck. Tears streamed down his face as he whispered again and again, "You came back. You came back to me." The villagers later learned that Berto had broken free from the trader's stable many kilometers away. No one knew how he found the path home, only that love had guided him across unfamiliar roads. When the trader arrived days later demanding payment or the return of the animal, the entire village gathered around Mang Isco's house. They had all seen the wounded CARABAO's journey home. Moved by the story, the neighbors collected money together. Farmers giving coins, mothers offering saved bills, children emptying bamboo banks. It was enough. Mang Isco kept Berto. After that, the old farmer no longer made the CARABAO work in the fields. Instead, every morning, they simply walked together beside the paddies they once plowed. The villagers often saw Mang Isco resting beneath a tree, while Berto lay nearby in the grass, peaceful and content. And people in the town would say that loyalty is not measured by words, because sometimes the purest love is the kind that walks for 3 days just to return home.